So welcome back, ladies and gents. You may have noticed there's been a couple of issues. They've been minor issues that merely have been keeping us sat here looking happy, as you may have noticed. But we do have an explanation as to what's going on and how we're going to be resolving that. And I know this man next to me knows how to explain it, because I don't. So please, explain away.
Wow, you're like really hyping me up.
I know,
Dude,
right?
like,
You're
this
like the
man
oracle.
to my left
You're the oracle of rules.
knows what to do.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so what's going to happen as we get back into this game? So since we were behind a round, pretty much just based on delay alone,
Yep.
The Dragons actually did pick up the next round. Because of that, there's such a money discrepancy. No one heard that. I didn't see any mid lanes yet. There's
I can't wait.
Money
I'm so
discrepancy.
excited.
That now we're actually going to go back into the game, and Navi are going to kill themselves 2 rounds in a row. So that will kind of keep the gold discrepancy. The money discrepancy that we had a little bit earlier, and we're going to be going in for 4 more rounds, since currently it is 6-5, if I'm not mistaken, and we're going to have 4 more rounds to play. We're actually going to have a little graphic under the scoreboard to show you what the current score is, just so you don't get confused at all, but that's pretty much what's happening here, and hopefully we're going to have an amazing 4 more rounds to go.
If I'm completely honest, it's so I don't get confused more than the guys at home.
It's
because,
both of us, yeah.
Yeah, we're simple creatures here. I struggle at the best of times to count, let alone do it properly, but let's find out what's going down. Why don't you take us back into this?
Well, stuff's happening, as you can see. No, but currently 6-5 in favor of Navi. And to kind of recap what's been happening this entire game, it's been kind of slow, but really back and forth between the teams where... Wait, what? So Dragons killed them? Oh, no, yeah, they're up to it. Yeah, because Navi killed himself twice. Pansy confusing the hell out of me. But we do have Angel looking to pick up the first kill. Does get that on the Kabakan. And it's been very, very back and forth between these two teams so far, where... You know, Dragons would be on an eco round, they pick up a couple of kills, make it really expensive for Navi, and Navi can do the same to them. But Dragons, it looks like they're going to push up towards this A site. They've already done it, I believe, 3 or 4 times this entire game so far. And Starix, he's in a very prime position right now to drop behind Edward and pick up that kill. Edward, wow! He gets destroyed by Senya right there as Adren picks up 2 kills himself, but Navi trying to make this as expensive as possible. Already picking up 2 members, picking up a 3rd here, and it sees if he can pick up that gun, he actually might have a chance. He does get the gun, does get the kill on the Angel, and it's him versus Marklev. 1v1, gets the kill! Wow, C's coming up big for his team, getting 4 kills and winning the crucial round for them.
So, the all-important question, the scoreline. What is it currently?
7-5.
Bam, look at that.
I'll give a little bit of a round of applause to our...
production value.
Yeah.
There we go. So, guys, hopefully you're kind of keeping up with this. I'm even struggling. I'm a simpleton at the best of times. But anyway, incredible round we just witnessed there. I've got to say it, that...
We talked about being back and forth, and look at what happened.
Yeah, if you wanted to see a frag movie clip, I think we've just been handed one. But yeah, we are seeing the Astana Dragons now with just pistols. They are looking towards second mid and the apartments right now. Going to be probably hitting up A, even though they've left the bomb all the way back by spawn. I think Adren's going walkabouts for that one. And Na'Vi going to start stretching their legs in theory. But as you said, rounds are going back and forth between these two. When it's just pistols, they seem to pick them up. It's backwards as hell, but a bit of a 3-2 split now. 2 down towards Banana. The rest still in those apartments. I think Na'Vi are cottoning onto that though. They're playing quite passively, playing carefully. Starik's not challenging, just holding the angle with that AWP there. And you can see that not much happening yet. But then again, the Astana Dragons do like to run that clock down. So with 49 seconds left, they are going to have to start looking towards a bomb site to hit here. Let's see if Zeus can get a good couple. He's just spotted Markelov. That's his old teammate out of there. So 5v4. Well played from Kabak and the Starix. And this is lovely stuff from Na'Vi. Completely and utterly cool, calm and collected. Not losing 1 point of health yet. Kabak could be in a little bit of trouble. Edward has taken him down. Let's see if he can make it any more costly. 28 HP, make it 6. He's surely going to go down to the hands of the likes of Senya if he pushes around this corner, and he will. So there we have it. The Na'Vi side getting a little bit more involved now, and I've got to say, that round was very nicely played out, very careful of them as well. They didn't overextend, they didn't challenge stupidly. They're racking up the money, they're racking up the scoreline, and that's exactly what they need to be doing, especially when the game's this close.
I'd have to completely agree. I mean, even being on the counter-terror side, you need these rounds as much as possible. And Zeus, this time he hit C's. So instead of Kabakan, it was him this time. But, you know, the Dragons, they've had so much success at B this entire game as they're getting pushed by 3 members. Edward picks up a kill, but now they pick up 2 to respawn right there. And Angel and Adren, they're trying to push up, trying to kind of respawn with some kills themselves, but they're not looking too good as Zeus picks up another. That is the second of the round so far for him. And they are just shutting the Dragons down. Right as I mentioned, the Dragons having so much success at B, they just get completely shut down by Na'Vi right there. And freaking imagine Navi really kind of need that for a little bit of momentum just to kind of get control of this game a little bit more. And it's pretty even across the board of where Dragons have kind of gone in terms of what site, where it's about 4 right now at A, about 5 at B. A couple of rounds hit or miss there just because of, you know, eco rounds and them getting destroyed before they can get there. But right now, Dragons, they can really afford to pick up this round right here. I'm not sitting on too much gold. Oh, no, I did it! It's not sitting on too much money for them. Pansy's looking at me like, you're such an idiot.
I was looking at my screen.
But they're going to be pushing up here. Zeus does have 5 HP. Sees it at 47. He gets a great shot at Dren onto Seas, picks him up. Right now, they're going to be pushed into the site here. They do have that bomb. We do have the rotate coming in from Navi here. And Dren, he's not going to see him! Oh, Zeus gets the kill onto him, but finally gets picked off by Markelov, but not sure he can be able to last too long. He does have 100 health and dies to Starks. I was like, he had a chance. Starks had 59 health. But a great rotate. Great job of them to get into the site as quick as possible. Not to mention, Navi picked up a couple of kills. I mean, Zeus was able to get 1 for 1 right there. And able to take the round. So now 9-5 here.
Yeah, and we are edging towards the end of the first half, so it's all about breaking away, getting that confidence building. This may be a slightly CT biased map, but it's not a drastic change. You know, it's 55%. If you've got a strong T half, you are just as likely to get the momentum building here. So
ooh,
that's not going to help out. I do that so many times as well. That's a real sad fact of it all. Anyway, we are seeing Starix going for the early peek down mid. Edward has met him very early on, happy to exchange. You are seeing a Dren challenging Seized up Banana as well, but both teams taking their time here. They're not getting overly involved yet. A little bit of an aggressive exchange initially, but let's see if anyone's going to really start breaking this one away. You are seeing Starix there, just dropping out that nade, going to back off with the AWP, hold the push, rather than peeking the angle. Navi just need to set up now. They want to get a nice first half score to go forward with. That's what you need, a good strong lead. Don't allow the Astana Dragons back in. We know they can happily cause upsets like that. And now the Dragons are looking towards A. The bomb is, however, going down towards B, but Angel has already opened up onto Zeus there, taking him out. Markelov prowling around by the apartments, going forward. Kabakin merely steps away, but this time it's Kabakin to get the drop onto Markelov, bring it back to a 4v4. And let's see exactly what the T-side are up to. Edward's got a good position, but you can see Starix just steps away, keeping firm eyes onto the Senya coming through the CT arch as well. Edward needs to be absolutely on point. He's taking down one, gets the second. Lovely play from Edward once again. Dren following up onto Seized. They're actually doing this right now. And Kabakin in a 1v4. There's surely no hope for this one. And he does go down to Dozier. And that was a lovely, lovely execution, slow execution towards that A bomb site then from the T side. And I really love the way Edward's been opening this one up. Every single time, he's so good at it.
Yeah, he is the man to go to. I mean, if we take a look at this, well, I can't even take a look at the score because, you know, it's obviously a little bit weird. But yeah, I definitely agree. He's been doing so well this entire game. And before that round ended, I was actually going to say that, you know, if we look at how the teams kind of came back from the multiple pauses we've had, the, you know, multiple times during the breaks that we've had, Navi was doing a better job of it. They've been kind of holding on, keeping their composure a lot better. But the Dragons, they respond with a round win themselves, take it to 9-6, and now we're going to see their CT side here and see if they can hold on, see if they can take a couple of rounds back and really even this game up. Yeah,
bear in mind that essentially the CT side is biased, just as itself. So in theory, if they pick up this pistol, they should be able to bring this one fairly far back into this. So 3 rounds essentially. So it should be all tied up if they do manage to get this pistol round on the CT side. Not going to be an easy feat, especially up against those Glocks in the hands of the likes of Navi, who are powering through towards B. Angel getting a face full of damage dealt towards him. Now only 17 HP himself. Have to back away there. And even though Navi did poke down B fairly early on and very aggressively, they haven't committed. They are going back round towards A. Bomb is there. Starix joining as well. Looks like they're switching up here. 1 minute and 10 on the board. Just going to line up, get those flashes ready. Drop them over. And looking like they are going to be heading forward. Senya in the apartments. You are seeing that Seized is the one taking his time, but there is a fair stack from the Astana Dragons towards A. They are going to be executing the push right about now. Angel, lovely connection on the star. He's going to have to find the other, though. Senya making the timing perfect. Takes out Markelov. Zeus. Oh, Edward does get a knife onto Seized, but the push has begun. It has happened. And now the 2 remaining members of the Astana Dragons are in trouble. Dren and Dozier completely locked out here. Bombed out and ticking. The T side of Navi have done this perfectly. Now Dozier looking for his, a little bit of a Glock off the floor. He does manage to pick it up. Gets a shot connected onto Senya. Adren pushing around at the same time. Zeus did find Dozier. It's all onto Adren now. 1v3. The HP is not looking ideal for Na'Vi, but they're certainly getting the damage dealt. Adren is in a world of trouble. 42 HP. I don't think he's got exactly any time to do this now. No def kit. He's got the frag. He's got the second. He could at least do some real damage here to Gabakan. The clock will be against him. But anyway, it does get in out by Gabakan, and Na'Vi can now stretch their lead.
Oh, I was so expected the boom to go off, but I was going to mention before is that considering how we saw Na'Vi play the counter-terrorist pistol side, that was a lot more passive, a lot slow out of them, where previously they just rushed out of the sites, went straight into and picked up so many kills right off the bat, but it kind of shows their ability to really change things up when they need to. And we're going to be going to an eco round here, but just like we've been mentioning this entire game so far, both these teams are able to really turn these on their heads and really make them go pear-shaped. That's one of Joe's favorite terms, or sayings. I like it.
Going pear-shaped?
Yeah. I had to have him explain it to me the first time, because I was like, I don't get that. And he's like, yeah, pears. They're like really awkwardly shaped.
I don't think they are.
They're delicious. But anyway, C's getting dinked right there a little bit. He does respawn, gets the kill on Adren. So they do have that B site wide open. I know what you're laughing about.
Still gone pear-shaped. Still gone Pete Tong.
Pete Tong?
Pete Tong.
What?
English phrases. I'm confusing
never heard
him.
of that one. But the bomb has finally arrived over the speed site. It's going to be going down here. Remember, Na'Vi, they did win the pistol round. They're looking to be able to hold this site down as well. See, he's not sitting on too much health. And the Dragons, what are they doing? They're just waiting for exit frags? I mean, obviously they know they're not going to win the round, so maybe pick up a kill here or there and really make it hurt for Na'Vi, but I don't know. They're going to be actually rotating around. You can see on your minimap right now that Dozier is getting behind Senya. And it doesn't matter in the end. Senya does pick up the kill. I was like, is the camera going to switch? No, the director hates us. But right now, two members of Dragons waiting in this library, trying to go for a kill on the Zeus here. Gonna walk out, but they actually do get the kill. Wow, fantastic shot by Angel right there. And they made it a little bit expensive picking up that one kill, but not really the way you wanted that round to go if you were the Dragons.
No, not at all. They got completely locked out towards B and just had no say in the matter. So let's have a look to what they're going for this round. I'm kind of curious. I'm liking that knife though, that Crimson one. The Dragons are actually going to be investing here, so looking to try and turn the tide fairly early on.
They also did this last half too.
Yes,
on the third round, they did early buy and they won that round.
Yes. So maybe they can do it on the other side here as well. It's not going to be easy. You can see Angel and Edward are going fairly aggressive through the apartments. Starix and Gabakan could be in trouble. It's Senya to fall first, actually, to Angel. So now at least they know what they're up against. The Na'Vi side are aware that there is weaponry against them rather than the usual pistols. So let's see how they adapt to that. Looks like Gabakan will be peering out Boiler. He knows Angel is usually here. Angel is down to 42 HP. Edward getting tagged up as well, 29. Starix going to be following that nade forward through the apartments. Angel already backing towards site there, trying to play a little bit more passively, allow them through, but stop them before the plant. Here we go, flash is being put out. C's now going towards that CT arch. Gabakan and Starix going towards quad. Going to be trying to make their way through. Going to be splitting it up a bit here. It's Adren to receive. It's Markov to get the first, taking down C. Zeus replies onto Adren. So they are unlocking this A site, but three members still stand by that bomb site for the Astana Dragons. Gabakan doing the smart move through the CT arch. Going to try and rope around Markelov, who's a bit... he's well aware of what's happening, but he didn't expect the shot to land so perfectly then. So Gabakan finding a lovely route to really apply the pressure now to the Astana Dragons. But with 25 seconds left, I was going to say they've got to get moving, but with Gabakan landing shots like that, take your time, you might as well, because Edward is only down to 7 HP now, locked down into that pit. Smoke is now completely in his way. Lovely way to take down Gabakan there, but can he stop the bomb plant? Starix faked out. Oh, lovely shot coming from Dozier. He's just completely and utterly done this for the CT side, as now Zeus has no hope in hell of getting into this. 15 HP remains. He wants to keep hold of that AK. He's made the right choice there. Do not want to be challenging Dozier there. That was such an important kill as well. So I've got to say, the Astana Dragons then played that well, but then again, the Na'Vi execution wasn't perfect. But would you have expected that many CTs on one site?
I would say no. I'm trying to think about how that round really developed, and I think you're definitely right with Dozier. That kill he got in the A site really kind of shut Na'Vi down, but the weird thing was, he was over at B. He rotated over as, I don't remember who exactly it was on the Dragon side, or on Na'Vi's side, started pushing him to B. So Na'Vi was kind of split. They had one person at B, while Dozier flanked from behind, was able to get that crucial kill, and they're able to really win that round. But, you know, Dragons, that's impressive. 2 early buys, 2 wins for them on one half, or one on each half. But can they continue to win, though? I mean, We do obviously have Na'Vi bought up. They have a couple of AKs. They have full nades around for everyone. And they're looking to hit this A site yet again, but they're being a lot more cautious this time. Even though they were in the site last time, or last round, they couldn't get the bomb down.
Yep.
And that was a major problem. You even mentioned it, like they need to get moving. They finally did, as we do see them starting to push in here with Starks, but he gets taken down by Edward. And Edward, he's really having a big game for his team right now. We see him pick up one more kill. He's going to go for a second here, or a third here. Unfortunately, doesn't get that. Ascendant does pop out of the apartments, gets picked off, and it looks like Dragons, they should be able to hold on to this. 3 members alive. They have Dase coming in from the backside with 100 health. Rotating through spawn here, but Seized, he doesn't want to let this round go. Zeus picks up a kill as well, and now it's a 2-on-1. Dase's pushed up. He's looking for the first kill. Is he going to get it? No, he doesn't. And Na'Vi taking a round back for themselves, and this game nonstop has been back and forth. It really has.
Yeah, so 12-7 overall, still in favor to Na'Vi. Their push has been great. This time around, I don't think Dozy had a chance to get around early enough because they kind of sped up the execution. They didn't take their time going in towards that site, so they kind of made sure they were there immediately. Senya was a little bit unlucky trying to obviously get towards that site. If he landed that shot, it would have been clean sailing, but anyway, let's see what we've got going on here. Obviously, not a great situation going on for the Astana Dragons money-wise. As you can see, no one breaking the 2.5k marker, so just on the pistols. Just go back and sitting quite pretty there. 5-2 kills already. Bear in mind, they have been getting the kills throughout. We've had various amounts of restarts. If you haven't been watching so far, it's been a rocky road, let's just say. So we are going to be seeing how this one goes ahead. I'm not even investing too much hope into this yet. It's looking good so far, though. But let's see if this round, it should, by all rights, go to Na'Vi. There should be nothing stopping them here, unless the Astana Dragons can really lock down this site. But we are seeing Na'Vi get themselves in towards A, 2 through the apartments, 3 through mid. Markov still dug in very deep by B. No rotates coming out at all. Senya has found Angel, so that's a little bit of pressure already taken away from A. And the vast amount of players for the Astana Dragons were over by B, actually. So they're getting their running shoes on, because right now the T side are just flooding the A-bomb site. Bomb should go down uncontested, and it's just going to be having to play for the retake for the Dragon side. A bit of a connection there coming out from Dozier. Not much done yet. Lovely setup from Starix, takes out a Drent, spins around, deals with Edward. Lovely shooting. It's very easy. Obviously, it's like shooting fish in a barrel right now. But now Dozier in a 1v5 after plant situation. The health is low for Na'Vi, but it's not that low. And he's already backed into a corner. Senya is hot on his heels, and he will get it. So, as expected, then Na'Vi will pick up the round. Didn't lose a player. As low on health they were, they didn't lose the player, and they got the bomb plant. Big money now rolling in, and the lead is just building and building and building against the Astana Dragons. Now, bearing in mind, this would probably be the first time that the Na'Vi side would actually be able to beat Astana Dragons in an official game. This means a lot to them. Yeah,
and you can tell they won it. I mean, just the way they've been playing this entire time. They lose a round, but they've been able to rally back from that.
Yeah.
And that last round, Dragons picked up like 1 kill. I think that easily could have turned. Having 1 member at 10 health, 1 member at 9, 1 member at 8, and 1 at 33. I mean, you could just imagine what someone could do if they were able to get that kill, pick up the gun. But either way, Na'Vi are at 4-1 right now. We're going to see he's actually peek around the corner, but Adren picks up that fantastic kill. Only takes 30 points of health from that. And this is the kind of the round start that the Dragons need, being so far behind so far. I'm trying to do the math in my head. 13-7. I'm not as quick at it as you are. But Gabakin gets a nice kill on Edwards. We've seen that spot be used quite a bit by both teams. But Na'Vi actually kind of leaving this A site. It's currently 4-4 in terms of people alive. And only one person, Dozier, is left at B. Looks like they might rotate around and hit this. Adren is going to be sneaking up here. I'm trying to see what weapon does he actually have with him. I believe it would be... Okay, so it is an M4. And Zeus up leading pack, going to be making their way to B. Here comes the rush. Actually does get spotted right there. Going to be able to pick up the kill, though, so they do open that site. But now, you see Senya back him up and pick up the kill on Adren. That could have been terrible for Na'Vi, but right now, 2-on-4 situation. Kabakan low on health, so is Zeus. So this still can turn in the favor of the Dragons. They just got to get that 1 or 2 kills that they really need. Mark Love, he's working his way through construction. Want to come in from the backside, and Angel just kind of thrown off. He's expecting to get flanked here. They don't know where every single member is, and it looks like they will, in fact, just back away. Save these guns up, because it's almost at that point where they have a loss here, and they want to pick up this game.
Yeah, it's going to start rolling away from them, so every single gun counts.
That is a nice knife. Sorry.
Oh, which one is this?
The Crimson, the red
Crimson
knife.
one, yeah, it's super nice. It's pretty sexy.
Sorry.
But yeah, they are going to be playing it smart here, trying to play a little bit safer. Starix might find Angel. He does.
Wow.
And that's a little bit dangerous there. He was really convinced there was someone behind him then. He was absolutely certain there was someone flanking around the back, but clearly not. So, yeah, it's going to be tough times now for the Astana Dragons. You can see Adren going for the Famous. You got Markloff keeping the gunner. They've gone for a really mixed bag of buys, so we're going to see what they can really pull out at this point. It's not going to be easy in any way, shape, or form. Point being, Na'Vi are one round away from match point. So let's find out if they can actually get this one in the bag. Seems as though the Astana Dragons will be feeling the full brunt of it as they are making their way towards B again. Dozier, though, finding it back and looking to follow up. He's done just that. Oh, my word, he's got 3 already. Do not tell me he can get the 4th. Finally gets stopped by Seized, who can just about control the absolute wave of destruction. This coming from the Astana Dragons. It's a complete shambles, but they've somehow managed to pick up every single member of Na'Vi, bar Seized. And where is this man? 1v3 now. Dozier, you're quiet throughout the game sometimes, but my word, when you step up, it is stunning stuff. So, 48 seconds remaining. The initial strategy in tatters. The only one to pick up kills as well for Na'Vi. So he's going to have to go for the full ace if he does want to get this round in there. 36 seconds. Ace the site he wants. Will he expect Edward holding the CT arch? Well, he does now. He's going to push him forward, and Edward will deny it. And they keep a touch of hope alive right now. And I think Dozier deserves a massive pat on the back for that one, because that was absolutely stunning play with just a pistol. Picked up the gun, took down 2. Couldn't manage the last one, but still, that was something to watch back.
I think that right there shows why I love CSGO so much. The fact that you can get a kill like that and turn it completely around. You know, versus Source, where it's pretty much you're guaranteed to win all those eco, or you're going to lose all those eco rounds. But Dragons, I mean, they bought up everything they could possibly afford. We saw a shotgun in there, we saw an auto shotgun in there, we saw a Famous, and they're able to take that round all on the back of Dozier. But can he do it again? Can he keep them winning? Because right now it's 14-8. They need every round they could possibly get right now to keep it from a tie, which you might be able to correct me here. If we do have a tie,
OT.
They do go to overtime. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to think back to a couple of different games, but can Dragons hold on to that point? Stark's already a little bit low on health, down to 76. And Na'Vi, I mean, they were able to win, I think it was 3 rounds in a row, so they're not hurting on money at all. Let's send out, work his way out of apartment here. And Edward, his shots have been so on the spot all day long. He's going to pick up the first kill on the Kabakan right there, and there we see Markloff pick up a kill as well. And Dragons looks like looking to hold on to this A side. They do get another kill in the hands of Angel. Edward picks up another one, and a third one. Edward, I mean, you can talk about Dozier being the MVP of that round, but Edward, I think he's been the MVP of the game. He's constantly doing this. On the terror side, he got so many entrance frags, and right there, he just completely shut down Na'Vi himself.
Yeah, let's look at the money now going on for that T side. They did have that hot streak of rounds, but right now they're hurting a little bit. Senya with just the Galil there, so they're not got the ideal bit of purchase behind them. So maybe the Astana Dragons can start building up off of that, and that's what we want to see. Edward challenging through mid. He is so on fire right now. That aim is not missing a bullet. Took out Seized immediately. Only really taking like 20 HP damage. That's stunning stuff. So, 1 minute and 20. What can we do here? Senya looking through the apartments. Finds Edward, so takes down that threat. 4v4 now. Dozier still not rotating from B. He's going to be just staying firm. There's still 1 minute and a fair bit left on the board, so Na'Vi can rotate from this. They do have the bomb by mid, and they are backing away a little bit here. Kabakan and Senya are in apartments, but they're not fully committed. You can see why. There's been such easy rotation through that arch from Adren coming into that CT area. It's been almost fluid, and we are seeing Starix now backing off. Maybe going to try and split the attention a bit here. They're looking for a way in. But with 45 seconds remaining, they're going to have to make it count when it does happen. And I wouldn't really want to be challenging Dozier after that delightful 3-man he managed to muster together. He is the Guardian towards B. Flash is going over. He's kind of held up Starix. Good connection. 34 HP now on him. Markloff might be in trouble though. Kabakan and Senya are working their way forward. That's going to give it away. He's found Kabakan on the push. Immediately going to go round towards Library. Try and hold anyone pushing forward. He might find Senya. He's done just that. This is when you can tell this man has played with them for years. He knows exactly what's going on. He spotted Zeus. Markloff, you absolute monster. On 3 already. Starix, the last man standing. Astana Dragons, they get him back into it if, well, Adren didn't go leaping around the corner. but there we go. Time runs out, and Markelov, every single time, it's like a three-man coming in, whether it be Edward, whether it be Dozier, or now Markelov. These guys are fighting tooth and nail for this. They are going all the way here. They're denying Na'Vi right at the point, and that is going to be so frustrating. You saw the money situation looking pretty dire before for Na'Vi. Now it's even worse. Wow.
After that round, I'm just thinking to myself, Markelov, take me now. Just take me right here on this desk.
You gorgeous man, you.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
He's quite manly as well. It looked delightful.
Is he manly? I don't actually know what he looks like. Okay, now I'm getting all... Anyway, so, one thing I noticed from that last round, though, actually from the last couple rounds, is Na'Vi were being so aggressive. Like, they rush into A. I mean, it's obviously a straight rush off the bat, but they get very aggressive. They rush in there, and they try to seize control of that site. But Dragons, because of like 1 or 2 rounds they've been able to pick up, they've actually made Na'Vi play really passive or really slow, and it doesn't seem that like that's really working for them. But we are going to see already Senya. He did go down to Edward, and Edward knocked down a 20 health. There does get picked up, but Angel does pick up a kill onto Zeus. And currently 3 men remaining right now for Na'Vi. Stark sitting at 11 HP here over in middle. And Markelov does pick up the kill on the Kabakin here, so it looks like they should be able to take this round. And Stark's actually smart play, gives up the gun because he's so low on health. C's going to try to work in here with the 61 HP. And he might be able to make something happen. We've seen both teams have phenomenal shots, and all he really needs is that 1 kill to really open this up. But against 4 members of Dragons, doesn't seem that likely. C's trading a little bit of damage right now with Markelov in that pit. I believe that was Markelov. No, it wasn't. Markelov does get the kill on the Starks, and C's last man remaining. Not really sure he's going to be able to do this one here. Maybe we'll pick up a kill or 2, but Angel, he denies that away, and there's another round for Dragons.
This is getting dangerous. This really is getting dangerous. And Na'Vi have been completely locked out, and I love seeing it in a really sadistic way. I like seeing the Astana Dragons going this far forward. It's awesome stuff. And they've certainly had to work for it. There's no way you can't say they've had to really fight hard for this. It's 14-11. Still in favor to Na'Vi, but the last couple of rounds back-to-back have all been Astana Dragons. But bear in mind, the vast majority of the opening kills have been going the Astana Dragons' way. So let's see if they can do it again. Early peek out towards second mid. Starix, with only the Galil, receives almost half his HP to be chipped away by the likes of Edward getting aggressive in the apartments, already reading the opposition there. And now let's see what they can do. Let's see if they can deal with the slower gameplay of Na'Vi that might be coming towards them. They have made their way through second mid, just taking their time. Look, do not tell me this is a lineup. I feel as though it will be.
Yeah, I actually believe it is.
Wow, these kids are keen these days. Back in my day. I know, this is a much slower round. You can see that Na'Vi know the magnitude of this now. It's all suddenly become a little bit real. I don't know if that was a lineup. I'm going to pretend it was, but we are going to be going to see Na'Vi now executing towards that A site. Senya opens up onto Markelov. Here's the following shot. Can Angel hold them back? There's the Molotov. That could slow them down at least a touch. Nade comes flying back in, but, well, it was Kabakin extremely low. Senya's still sitting pretty. Does take out Angel. Edward quickly picks up the mantle, but look where Na'Vi have gone. All that trouble caused by A. In the meantime, they're going to be challenging Dozier. Or are they? Ooh. Flash is coming through. They're going to double fake out of this. C's still there. Dozier dancing between the bullets. Does get a little bit of a tag. But Star is pushing back around. This could be a mistake from them. They could have expected a quicker rotate than the C's going low. And now it's only on Zeus. 1v2. Both players are at B, though, for the Astana Dragons. This is a free plant with 5 seconds on the board. It's down and ticking. But can he get away? Can he hold on here? He needs this round. This would take them on to match point. Let's see if Adren and Dozier can dig deep enough to take down Zeus. Bomb is ticking. Zeus just tucked in deep, doesn't want to peek, doesn't want to give it too much. He's spotted Dozier, but so is Dozier onto him. Oh my word! And once again, the Astana Dragons being dragged around left, right, and center on this map have denied Na'Vi again. This is unbelievable. Astana Dragons, I don't know what happens to you guys, but as soon as it gets that 14 rounds, like, okay guys, let's actually start trying to win this one. Because it's just become obscene the way they're playing right now. 12-14, the halftime score, I thought it was almost game over at that point. I've got to say it, I had no faith. But right now, I'm certainly backing the Astana Dragons for this.
I'm going to take advantage of speaking second and say I totally had faith in them.
I'm sure you did.
Totally did. But yeah, right now, Na'Vi, they're just getting shut down left and right. They're going to go for a 3-man push over towards this B site. As the Dread just peeks out, picks up 2. And Zeus does get him in the end, but the damage is done. They got them so low. And eventually those kills right there as Senya going to be pushed up. Wow. That almost looked too easy for Senya right there. Getting that kill into Edward, who has been so impactful for the Dragons so far. And I always talk to Joe and I talk to Red Eye, and I'm going to talk to you about it now.
Oh,
What's
God.
the hardest round to win? And sometimes it's the last one, but right now it's that game point, that match point that they are trying to pick up to really at least take this to a tie.
I completely agree. It's that one last hurdle, isn't it? And
Yeah.
they felt that early on here. They're like, the one round we really need, guys? Why can we not do it now? The 14 prior we were fine with, but right now it's like, nope. Suddenly we now have a new opponent who are just incredible at CSGO.
I think someone Fusro Dodd or something. Oh, I just had to make that joke. Yeah, shake your head, Pansy. Doing it well. But we still have 3 members of Na'Vi waiting to go.
When the producer is laughing at you, you know there's an issue.
He's laughing because I'm adorable. They're going to be pushing to B here. They're already starting to make their way in. They're not spotted just yet. Daze picks up a kill, though. And he has really stamped his mark all over this B site. Going to be looking for another one here as Zeus can work it into this site. Let's fall back to construction. Those Markov just going to be spraying through, trying to do some damage. Actually, does get a hit on Asenya. Knocks him down to 14 HP. And Daze, I would be scared to be Na'Vi right now with him in this site. Does pick up 1 kill on a Zeus. And he's looking for his 3rd of the round here. Asenya, 14 HP, not going to survive too well, but if he pulls this off, he's going to be a hero for Na'Vi. Here's one. Is he going to be able to get a second, though? Doesn't, unfortunately, as Angel picks that one up. And another round going over to the Dragons. How many is this in a row? I can't even count that high. I can, but I just don't know how
It's
many is in a
7-0.
row.
I can't even count that high. I'm worried about you.
Is it? No, it's six in a row. Wait. You're right.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I know geography's an issue, and I know
Whoa,
counting now
I
is.
know Bern is the capital of Switzerland. If you asked me Germany, I probably wouldn't get that one.
You live in... Anyway, let's ignore your ignorance.
Berlin?
Shh. Back to the CS. Because right now we are
Frankfurt?
seeing a game almost tied up. We're at 13-14 here. This is the one chance for Astana Dragons to pick up the victory. This is their round that they need. This is the pressured one. This is how you really put Na'Vi on the, well, on the back foot. Much slower pace. We're not seeing that aggressive peeking coming out here from Dragons this time. They are taking every second as it comes because Senya's been doing this job as well so well. The flashes have been put through. Now here comes the counter from the Astana Dragons trying to keep him back. Edward in the same position as before does find Kabackin, but will he be able to manage to land the other two? My word, Angel comes in, finds Zeus, finds Senya. Cease finds Edward though in reply, but it's already a 4v2. Cease has to absolutely rip apart the opposition. He's doing it well, but not well enough. Angel's still alive, and what a way to end that round out. 4 for Angel, 1 HP. Insane play coming out here, ladies and gentlemen. It is all even in the semi-finals right now. 14-14. Astana Dragons are looking untouchable.
Edward, you're making me all hot and bothered. That shot, just with them coming into the site, just so many times, he hits so many shots and really opens up the round for him. But as I saw right there, Angel doing a fantastic job sitting in pit. And right now, like you were saying before, 14-14, all tied up. This game has taken a very long time to really get played, we have to say. There's no way around that, but it's been a phenomenal one so far.
Yeah.
And Kabackin trying to be the big playmaker for his team. Pushed up into Boiler Room, trying to go for a kill. It does see Angel right there, but unfortunately wasn't able to get any bit of damage onto him. C's already getting taken low. They're actually getting pinched in very well here. 4 members pushed up. We have 1 person in apartment right now, and right now, Davi able to pick up those 2 kills, able to kind of work into the site, but they're so low on health. We see Margalov pick up a kill, and I see Zeus in at 2 HP. Looks like the bomb will be able to get put down here momentarily, and just as I say that, it's actually down in middle. Thank you for that one, Pansy. And Kabackin pushing up through the smoke, trying to get this bomb back. Eventually, Daze waiting on the side, does pick up that very easy kill. And Navi, you can tell they're feeling the pressure right now, and this is what separates a good team from a great team. Being able to take the momentum back for yourself, able to kind of get yourself back in the game, and the Dragons, they've done it.
15-14. That bomb going down in mid then was so important. That basically allowed them to go, okay, we could guess where they are or we can know exactly where they're coming towards. So we can just chill out here, lock it down. That's exactly what they did. We saw a little bit of a cheeky rotate through the apartments from Na'Vi trying to get around the back, but already Dragons were on it. They knew what was coming. And can you believe this, guys? This is one of the biggest comebacks I've seen in a long time. And right now you can thank Angel, Markaloff, and Edward. Hell, even Dozier's round to really kick into gear has been so important. So this is the final round, quite possibly here, if The Astana Dragons want to take it, and they certainly do. And this is looking like it's over because, well, the auto director's given up. Starix and Zeus now, hopefully they don't give up. They're going to have to go big at the moment. 2 players. Oh, that nade is going to land right at his feet. He's going to back away. The bomb is making its way around towards B, but at the moment, there's 5 Astana Dragons standing in your way between bringing this back to take it to overtime. That's all that Na'Vi can hope for right now. They've let this slip through their fingers again. This is unbelievable stuff. And Starix and Zeus, with only 50 seconds remaining, they've got to make this happen if they want to go into that overtime. If they want to go to the finals, it's all or nothing right here, right now. Zeus through the apartments. Edward only steps away. Normally Senya's role coming through here, and he's done it very, very well. Can Zeus find his place? Spotting out Markelov already. But will he expect Edward down in pit? Peers out. Starix making his way through as well. Oh, Edward's found Zeus. That might just be the nail in the coffin. Starix 1v5, 20 seconds. This man's an absolute monster, but I think that is all she wrote. And Markelov will put him to bed. And my word, the Astana Dragons, you guys deserve a pat on the back and congratulations on that comeback because that was absolutely insane stuff from them. Wow.
And if we think back to how the first half ended, like, the momentum was completely in Navi's favor. Remember, they
massively.
had to...
Absolutely massively.
Before we started that one up, they had to sacrifice 2 rounds.
Correct.
And then kind of go into that with, like, a gold deficit. A money deficit.
Gold will do.
But they came back. They came back so well. And then the momentum switch for the Dragons, winning... How many rounds was that straight? 10 rounds straight on the counter-terror side. That was exquisite play out of them. It really was.
Bear in mind, yes, that side is a little biased, okay? CT is biased, but it's not like Nuke. It's not like you'd see...
It's not that biased.
Yeah, exactly. It's like 55% is the usual bias on that map. So you can imagine how well they just had to play that. So absolutely unreal stuff. Congratulations, Astana Dragons.
And this is the first time they're actually playing in the Cup of Fall 2013. They had to work their way through the A Series, and they're into the finals. A guaranteed 75 points minimum. They could be into the offline playoffs if we look at that.
Don't tease me with this yet. I'm already excited, but they do have the finals to come. So let's quickly have a look at the brackets to explain to you where we are overall here, because obviously it's not updated yet. We just saw it happen. The Astana Dragons did have, you know, a hard road through. Initially, Team Solemn, they've been extremely good already, but then facing ESC in the very second round, that was a hard-fought battle. That went to overtime. That was once again a massive comeback. These guys are so good at switching up when they have to. They took down Team Alternate, who actually did manage to already knock out Very Games, so you cannot underestimate that German side. They deserve every single position they got to, and to beat Na'Vi, who already took down the likes of Copenhagen Wolves, Cowabunga, they are not an easy task. And you saw it right there. They made absolutely no impact on T, but on the CT side, Na'Vi was strong. But right now, we are going to be going into ENC Esports against Team Refuse after this one, so do not go anywhere, because that is going to be absolutely insane. That game is the one that everyone wants to see, because NC Esports were the ones who dethroned NIP, who picked up the last 2 cups here. So NIP were already like building up that momentum that they're good at, and they're so powerful at that. And ENC took them out.
There's a stat I wish I had right now, but I'm thinking about it. Every team that's beat NIP in before the finals,
I'm waiting for this one to hit
in the cups. I think they've gone on to win like the entire cup.
Okay.
Like Western Wolves did it in Cup number 2 back in summer 2013. Copenhagen Wolves did it in Cup 1. I'm trying to think about any other cups. I obviously can't do that right now. I can't really give you the full stats on that, but
no, that's a really
at least
good point.
Those 2 examples, they did go on to win.
Well, there's certainly a team to keep your eyes on. I cannot wait for the next game. We're going to go to a quick break, I can imagine, just so we can shove some drink down our throat and refresh ourselves, because I've just been absolutely blown away by the Astana Dragons with that bit of play there on Inferno. You're right there, Jason. How you doing, buddy? You keeping it together? Mm-hmm. He's good. Welcome to the CS:GO Wild. Anyway, guys, we'll be jumping into the next semi-final in just a moment, so do stay tuned. Go grab a drink, get some refreshments, because this is going to be incredible. You're going to be seeing Team Refuse, a team that by all rights should never have made it this far, but the underdogs have certainly turned up in the last couple of days. Seeing ENC get this far, seeing Refuse get this far, it's not going to be a game to be missed. So anyway, guys, we'll be back in 5. Do stay tuned. Hopefully, see you then.